Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 24 Creator Team here on the PS5 for our final Grand Prix of this week. Tonight, it's round 5 of Season 6. We are heading to the Marina Bay Street Circuit for the Singapore Grand Prix. Okay, so let's see how we're going to get on tonight with our car. We have got some new parts on the car. Kimi is rocking... What is he rocking, actually? Is he rocking the brand new underfloor? Yes, he is. He's rocking the new Mark II underfloor. And we've got the new Mark II rear wing on the car as well. We're still waiting on the Mark III chassis, the Mark III side pods. They are on their way. 4 days for both of those. Suspension is 3 weeks away, and that'll be going on the car for Montreal, I believe. But you can see we have definitely taken a step forward in terms of cornering, which is kind of crucial for the circuit that we're about to head to. A bit of a difference between the two cars is we do only have one of the underfloors. I am actually considering giving it to Mini rather than Kimi. He would need it more, but there may be a higher risk that he actually breaks it. I hope not. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that. So we'll give Kimi just the new rear wing. That'll help with DRS, which will be important. It helps a little bit with the downforce, and then we'll give the full upgrade to Gabriele Mini on car 2 because he needs a bit more of a boost for his pace. Hopefully that will help balance his pace out a little bit closer to Kimi tonight. How you doing? How you doing, Kat? How you doing, Wally? How you doing, Farah? Good to see you. Good to see you. Right, let's take a look at our circuit for tonight. We have got the chance of rain. Don't know how much rain we're going to get. We won't know until we get to Sunday itself. But the circuit map has gone through a few changes over the years. This is the current incarnation. A whole mix of corners, you can see, low, medium, and high-speed corners, all sort of scattered in. There's no designated specific high-speed area or low-speed area or medium-speed area. It's all a bit of a mix all the way through. So having a good balance on our aero is certainly going to help us. You can see the most important attributes are medium speed, performance, and acceleration. Acceleration on our car is okay. It's not bad. The medium speed performance is pretty good with the new underfloor. Average without it. So I think we've got a good chance of at least fighting for the podium tonight with Kimi. And who knows, maybe we'll see some crazy shenanigans going on at this circuit again. Sometimes this race throws out some absolutely bizarre results. And with a wet race and quite a few, shall we say, less talented drivers on the grid this season, there could easily be a fair few accidents. We scroll down through the F1. You can see Albon's not having a great season. Hajar is a little accident prone. Staniek has not been having a good season. Stoffel, well, we know all about Stoffel. Enzo Fittipaldi, also on the grid, also likely to do something stupid. And then you got the old perennials like Yuki Tsunoda and Lance Stroll that could also do something rather odd. And Porsche can sometimes be a little bit reckless as well. So there's a whole mix of drivers who could do something silly. And let's not forget as well, Behrman, also talented, but also a rookie. So potentially vulnerable. And we have a potential mistake in the waiting of our own in Gabriele Mini. So, yeah, could be an interesting one tonight. Let's check in with the board before we do anything else. They are happy with that, but finances, well, look at that. We've actually had a month with no debt. It's quite nice. Got 1.85 mil in the bank so far, but we will probably end up spending that very soon. pretty much immediately after this Grand Prix. We have retaken the lead of the constructor standings, as you can see, by 7 points from Cadillac. And then in the Drivers' Championship, Kimi moved back ahead of, well, extended his gap over Oscar. He was a point ahead. They tied, and Oscar went ahead on win count back after the sprint. And now we are back to level pegging, or back to where we were. So Kimi at the top, and he's got a nice, healthy 17-point lead. So looking quite good there. And very tight between the two Red Bulls as well. Just 7 points between them. And Zhou's only a further point back in that second Cadillac. So definitely a top 5 group. And Mini is kind of just trying to hang on to that group at the moment in terms of pace. Let's get our target set for tonight. How you doing, Dino? How you doing, Wayne? Good to see you guys. 5th or higher for Kimi, and 18th or higher for Mini. Let's head to Singapore.
Our Formula One season continues here, in the Republic of Singapore. Singapore's Marina Bay is a floodlit extravaganza for the senses and a true test for F1 drivers. Cars are just inches away from the walls on this tight street circuit, and even at night, the air thrums with heat. Following on from their win in the last race, Ferrari will undoubtedly be flying high as they head into this weekend. But it won't be plain sailing for them. Sit tight then for the rest of the action.
Yeah, we're coming off the back of a win. A bit of an unexpected win, but a win nonetheless, and we will take them any way they come. Hopefully we can actually get some on straight merit, but we were certainly helped by a very poor qualification for Oscar Piastri, qualifying 19th, and then Zhou spinning, or was it spinning, or was it just running, locking up and running wide? He got pushed off wide at Melbourne in the race, and ended up dropping all the way down to the back of the grid, and then fought his way back through. But yeah, I don't think we would have been able to win that had we not been ahead of them at the restart when the red flag was there. So a little bit fortunate, but we'll take it. We are starting to get a little close to needing to swap some parts over. The gearboxes are starting to get a little iffy. These engines should be fine for tonight's Grand Prix, even though they are getting a little worn. This is, with this revised calendar, it is going to throw up some odd situations where we might have to be a bit more liberal with swapping out our engines for certain races and then switching back again for the next race and so on and so forth. But we will almost certainly need a brand new engine after this race. We want to run, let's see, it's normally 17 laps, I think, maybe 18 with the revised layout. So we're going to run for 25 laps. That should be enough for this first session. We'll get hard tyres on and get those out of the way. Go. Probably going to keep an extra set of mediums in reserve for Mini. With Antonelli, I think I can go soft, medium, soft, or medium, soft, soft, or however I want to do it. With Mini, going to need probably at least 2 sets of mediums, and I might even need to use that set of hards as well. His tyre wear is definitely a lot worse. Let's get our car set up. So quite a high downforce circuit. Not the highest, but certainly up there. We're going to go with an 8 on the front, 15.5. And Barra has armed himself with questions. Oh joy. Let's see, we want to have a nice low camber here. We're going to push the toe all the way up to the top. We can then dial it down a little bit if we need to. How you doing, Army? Good to see you. What was the score in the end last night, Farah? Because you disappeared and I never actually found out what the final score was. Let's do something a little bit different on this car. Let's go with a 7.5 and a 15.5. We'll actually push that a little bit further as well. Go to an 8.2, and then we'll take that down to a 2.75 and push that one all the way up. let's see how we get on with that. Did I do the pace settings for Mini? Yes, I did. Right, off we go to the track.
Okay, green light.
For those of you who are wanting to pick up a copy of this on the PC, it went on sale on Steam last night. You can get it for, I think, $10.79, or the deluxe edition for $11.99. I went ahead and actually bought myself a copy this morning with a view to having my Epic game modded in one particular way and the other version, the Steam version, modded in a very different way. So I don't have to keep messing around taking mods in and out of different folders and stuff. But Norton did flag my Steam version as a virus for some reason. So I'm having a little bit of trouble actually getting the Steam version to work at the moment. I think it's because the one was already installed. So I've uninstalled it from the Epic version. I've now downloaded the Steam version again, and when I'm done here tonight, I'm going to try and get it running and then mess about, because there's a 2013 mod that I want to run, and I don't want to have to do that and then mess around with the 2025 season mod, moving stuff in and out, and yeah, it just becomes very messy trying to keep track of what affects what. So that's why I decided to get two separate copies on two separate platforms, so to speak. Plus, given the amount of hours I put into this game on the PlayStation version, I have absolutely no qualms giving Frontier another 12 quid. They've earned it from me. Oh, 9.5 in the end, was it? Ah. No, I did a full PC scan, and I couldn't figure out why it kept isolating the exe file, and it was flagging it up as oh shit, what was it? I don't know what it kept flagging it up as, but suspected it as malware. And it might, like I said, it might be because there was two different versions of the exe. One was, the Epic version. One was the Steam version. I hope that's not going to be the case, but we shall see.
How are the tires? Carcasses, warm up the tires.
All right, so far. Oh wow, Mini's put in a very quick lap. They are both running the same amount of fuel, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, there we go. Half a second difference on that last lap. Let's let them get to some clear air and keep an eye on their lap times.
How was the balance now?
Oh, excellent start. 97.
Understood.
I was running it fine on the Epic version, and I'd thrown some mods in. One was the maximal resolution mod, or maximal upgrade mod, I think they called it, to get 4K resolution. And while it looked a bit weird in certain areas, visually it makes a vast majority of the game so much nicer to play. It just tends to make the showroom, when you're messing around with the livery, look a bit weird. I had some other mods in there that were kind of working, some weren't, and I think they might have been clashing with the 2025 season mod, which I'd had running and was working fine. So I've done a complete uninstall so I can start putting in the mods in an order that works for me. Check what works, whether I like what they do. I'm playing about with different sponsor mods at the moment, trying to find a package that gives me everything I need. I would love to be able to run a very specific set of mods. A very specific set of sponsors, but I can't find the package that gives. I find one package that gives me some things that I really love, and it doesn't have other things that I really wanted. And then other ones has the things I really wanted, but not the things that I really loved. And there's no pack that seems to have everything for me that I really want. And there aren't many packs that have custom team logos. So I might have to go through a long and complicated process to actually import those. I don't have Photoshop either, which is probably going to make that awkward. Did it run well in 4K? Yeah, I mean, I had a little bit of issue with the rendering, with the upscaling. Setting. I had to play about with that a little bit today when it was wet, because I was getting this weird sort of white outline around some of the scenery. But changing the scaling and the percentage seemed to get that to a sweet spot where it would look great but didn't slow the frame rate down. Once I've got everything set, because I've still got till next week before we're going to be doing this on the PC, I will make sure that I go through the mods that I'm using and the settings that I'm using as well, for anyone who wants to try and replicate. But yeah, for anyone who missed the free week, it was available for free on Epic. It is now available on Steam, as I say, $10.79 for the game, $11.99 for the game with the deluxe upgrade as well, which will get you the scenarios, those 5 exclusive scenarios, and the extra 6 liveries. And for an extra £1, it's worth it. Or an extra £1.20. All right, 91% is our setup for Mini. That's not too bad. In they come. Mini has, on occasion, lapped quicker than Antonelli. Mini's been consistently lapping about the same. Antonelli's times have been a bit up and down. That might be just traffic, I don't know, but there's only a couple of tenths now rather than about half a second between them. So that has definitely helped close the gap pace-wise, putting the underfloor on Mini rather than on Kimi. Otherwise, it would have just made a massive gulf. Which way do I want to go on this? Let's go up and bring that back down. And if that doesn't work, we'll go the other way. We'll go down on the front wing to a 7 and then push the camber up. So we'll try that. And let's take a look at Mini. A little bit more work needed on this one. Let's push that out to an 8.2. Let's go. Let's go with that. Why did I send it back out? I didn't want to do that. Call back in. There we go. I will send Mini out for the last 10 minutes because he has got more car parts to learn with that new underfloor. So we may as well get a little bit of a head start because he's going to have to do a little bit more running. than Kimi to get himself up to 100%.
Tires are the cold side, try to put a bit more temperature.
But yeah, I was playing about changing bits and bobs on the 2025 season mod using the online database editor. And it's really simple to use. It's really effective as well. Really, really, really good. You can mess around with a few things. They have pre-programmed in as well the option to change 3 teams: Sauber, Alpine, and VCarb. So VCarb can become Porsche, I think. Haas can become Toyota. There's a couple of other options in there. You can rename VCarb to Toro Rosso or AlphaTauri as well, should you want to do that. Sauber, you can change them from Kick Sauber to just original Sauber, or you can go to Audi. It only changes the name. You would then still, I think, not 100% certain, but I think you might then need to go ahead and add in some livery mods if you're going to do that. But yeah, it's kind of cool. And you can change the values of drivers. You can change their contract lengths, how much they're being paid. You can change the performance of the cars. You can even change the default engine performance. The one thing I did was try tweaking the Renault engine a little bit. Gave it 5% more power, but took away some reliability. And then shuffled a couple of the other values a bit, so that what I gave, I took away at the same time from somewhere else. So I wasn't just adding more to it than it had before. Eventually, once I get up to speed and maybe some additional software, I will look to put together my own sponsor mod package, which at some point, if I do get that done, I'll probably make available on Patreon or something like that. And then who knows, maybe I'll even go ahead and start working on things like liveries. Who knows? I mean, I haven't done any modding before, so I've got a fair bit of stuff to learn. But you never know. Not promising anything at this point.
Green light.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. The lap difference. Oh, yeah, Mini's not as consistent, but they are lapping pretty close together for the most part. Let's have a look. Oh, 99%. Excellent. So we just need a click of toe, and that will be perfect. Here we go the right way with Kimi. Oh, we got that. Oh, I was going to say we got that feedback quick from Mini. I forgot we ran it for 10 minutes at the end of the last session as well. Oh, we went the right way. Fantastic. So our drivers are pretty much prepped.
Yeah, understood.
Just need to get the track time in now. Right.
on tires.
A few more laps and then we'll call them in. All right, so we just need 5%. We can get that on a set of softs in the next session. Or maybe even a set of mediums. We'll see. And then go... You know, it's hard to see. I guess it's that way. So, we are waiting for the session to end. Nothing else for us to do this time. Fuji has... oh, no, their last lap is matching their previous lap. That's why, I think. So surprisingly enough, we're not that far off the pace. If we're running very slow and with 25 laps of fuel, and Lawson is between the two of our cars. That's encouraging. Sargent's got a penalty. That's for taking out Alex Albon, which caused a red flag in Melbourne. Right, we are going to go with softs. We're going to go mediums for Antonelli. He only needs to do a few laps. Might need to do a few more with Antonelli, but we'll see how he gets on. We'll sacrifice some of his potential soft allocation to make sure that he's definitely got, you know, tyres that will last for the Grand Prix itself. Oh, it's going to be wet, isn't it? In that case, let's go medium. If it's going to be a wet race, then we're not really going to need the softs. And if it's going to be an intermittent race, we want to have softs for the periods in between. And we also want to have plenty of softs for qualifying. So, yeah. There we go. We are 100% now with Gabriele Mini. Antonelli can come into the pits very, very soon. Mini needs to stay there for a little bit longer. There we go. Antonelli's already on his way back. So that worked out beautifully. Just need to make sure that Mini stays out enough. He's very close. And there we go. That'll do it. Excellent stuff. So we're done with practice. Now we just need to wait till the end of the session and we can get prepped and ready for quali and see if we can secure a strong start for what is potentially going to be a tricky Grand Prix. Played a bit more Frostpunk on the PC again this afternoon, and it looks so nice. I mean, I played a bit of Frostpunk on the PlayStation last night, and I looked at it as like, I used to love looking at that game on the PlayStation. I thought it was cool. It wasn't overly sharp on some of the details, but it looked great, had a lovely feel to it. Playing it on the PC, really tell it's coded for a PS4. It's so much sharper and nicer on the PC. Using the mouse and keyboard, using the PC interface is a bit different as well, but I've got up to speed with it now. I still click the wrong thing every now and again, but I do miss the convenience of some of the camera movement. It's so smooth on the console, but it's not quite so smooth on the on the PC version. It doesn't come as naturally. I'm used to being able to twizzle both sticks and zoom in and out and change rotation at the same time, and I still haven't figured out how to pan from isometric to overhead view in build mode on the PC yet. It's just as simple as just clicking R2 on the console. But I haven't figured out the keyboard shortcut for that yet. I'll probably just have to Google it. Right, practice is done. Both of our drivers are prepped at 100%. So there's nothing more we can do. It's up to them now.
We're moving on now to the all-important qualifying session.
Executing the perfect qualifying lap around Singapore comes down to absolute precision. The circuit needs high downforce and a good suspension to maximize grip on the bumpy street surface.
Now, we've got the Haas driver there. Karun, how are they going to be feeling today?
It's
That's
obvious
Kimi.
that they're feeling confident today.
That's
and
not a
that's
Haas
sure
driver.
to be an advantage. I'm keen to see what they'll manage here.
But don't go
I can
anywhere,
understand
folks.
the
It's
ease of
spin time
confusion
for
given that the
qualifying.
Haas is 90% a Ferrari anyway. Out we go. Let's send Mini out first.
To the green.
Oh, Behrman's going to be the first one to take to the track. Oh wait, that's Mini. Ah, so Kimi's wearing that helmet.
Focus on tires and brakes.
Copy.
No, that's to rotate, you know, the y-axis. So normally, if you just move the mouse left or right, it just pans, you know, it strafes left or right, and then if you hold down the mouse wheel and do that, it rotates the camera, but you can't rotate it up or down, I don't think. Unless, well, maybe I haven't even tried that.
That's
But
okay. Track is clear.
I'm thinking about it.
All push when you're ready.
I just went side to side. maybe that rotates it up and down as well. I don't know.
In front of you. Charge off and go.
I'll have to try later. We've got Haas popping out. That's Fittipaldi. He's going to pop out right in front of Kimi. Hold left shift and scroll up and down. Okay, I'll try that. Just not right now because it's kind of busy. But yeah, I'll remember to give that a try later. Right, so 2 seconds quicker than Behrman.
To push during the in lap.
Is he quicker than Antonelli? He is. By just under a tenth.
Follow the reference.
Good lap there from Gabriele Mini. That new underfloor working well. And that might be good enough for us to get through without need to go again. Porsche has gone a little bit quicker than us. We'll see where we end up once a few other cars have run. Piastri, oh my god, we're a second off Piastri. What? How? How is he a second quicker than us? Six tenths quicker than Zhou. And half a second quicker than Max. Alright, we're going to need to run again. I think that's pretty evident. Leclerc's off the pace as well. And Lawson popping out between our drivers this time.
Just warm up tires.
Copy.
And the other Haas is tucked up right behind me, but he's peeling off into the pits. So here we go then with the next flying lap attempt. Ah, God damn it, Gasly. Now coming up to the back of Stoffel. Let's hope he gets out of the way quickly for us. He might not. He'll be starting his flying lap now. So it's not actually going to hurt us. He might actually give us a little bit of a slipstream here. So Mini crosses the line and goes P2, still 0.3 away from Oscar. That's a hell of a lap from Oscar. Kimi obviously lost some time in the first sector thanks to Pierre. Let's see what he does for the rest of the lap. He improves by a little under 2.5 tenths. So I would say we lost close to half a second. We're through, and now Leclerc goes top. But those two comfortably clear of the rest of us. And on that evidence, third is probably the best we can hope for. See how the rest of qualifying plays out. Of course, the race is always a little different. But a little pessimistic about my chances here tonight.
Okay, green line.
Oh, I never looked to see who got eliminated. So both Red Bulls are through, both Cadillacs are through, Gasly's out, Staniak is out, Fittipaldi's out, Iwasa, he's out. Who am I missing?
Copy.
Oh, both the Alpines, Ocon and Stoffel, they're both out as well. Few more cars making their way out, and that's going to be problematic.
Point is clear. We are ready on push.
No way we're going to clear all of them without getting held up, I don't think.
Okay, track is clear.
It's
Recharge.
oh, her jar's popped out right as Antonelli's about to come through. That's Fuji and Lawson and Behrman in front. Well, lucky we're on scrubs. So here's the first of them. This is Lawson. This is a terrible place to catch a car. Actually, we've lucked out a little bit. He'll pull over on this straight. This might not be quite so kind. Or this might work out perfectly as well. We got very lucky there with Mini. Those two will peel out the way, I think, before the braking zone. Or not. They'll pull out the way here. Oh, had to thread the needle. That was not ideal. Little lift. Been a much cleaner lap for Kimi, apart from that first sector with Isaac Kajar.
Keep an eye on your delta.
So we're half a second slower than George Russell. 3/10 off with Kimi.
It was a good lap.
Worst tyres though.
This is in lap. This is in lap.
Copy.
And we hit traffic with both of our drivers to varying degrees. Let's see if we can get out at a point when the track will be a little bit quieter, like now. 125.6 for Oscar. Evening safety clerk. Might be getting a fair bit of action tonight, given the circuit we're at. Or it might be quiet. He might not have to do anything at all.
Focus on your out lap preparation.
Copy.
New Lollipop Man F1 comic came out again today, and they felt exactly the same way that I did about Suzuka being a snooze fest, as is blatantly evident by the video that they put out. I do highly recommend those of you who have not watched any of the Lollipop Man comics, F1 comics, you really should. They are fantastic. It's a brilliant channel, and I definitely recommend subscribing to it. Right, so we've got Verstappen and Porsche on an in-lap. Oh, great, someone's coming out. It's Hajar again, popping out just as we're coming through. It's like he's deliberately waiting until we're rounding the straight.
Okay, let's go.
Leclerc's making his way out, but I think we'll beat him into turn one. Yes, we did. We're through past Hajar without any hold-ups there. And it's going to be free and clear for the rest of the lap now for Gabriele Mini. Still have to get past Hajar with Kimi. Oh yeah, Lando's voice is great. Like Max. And it's been a running gag ever since Oscar debuted in Formula One and turned up in the comic. He's only ever said one word, Oscar. That's it. That's all he ever says. It started out as just a funny gag, and it's become a permanent fixture. All right, look at that. Just 3 thousandths of a second between our two drivers. Very close. That should be good enough to get us through. I don't really want to have to run again on these tyres. I want to save them for the next session. Will Joe make it through? He will. He's bumped us down a bit as well. Stroll currently at risk. No, he's not. He's safe. Lawson is not through. So Lawson, Behrman, Sonoda, Albon, Sargent and Isaac Hadjar are all eliminated from Q2. Your top 10 shootout will be Oscar, Max, Pourchaire, Charles, Joe, our two drivers, Thudo, George, and Stroll.
Two, one, green at the moment.
George sneaking out behind us, looking to try and get a tow.
Position on track is okay. At the moment, all clear. Mode race when you're ready. Mode race.
There is Norris in front of you.
Charge off and go.
Oh, God damn it. Every time. All right, some traffic ahead. Will it be kind? Will it be cruel? Should be kind. Yep. Lovely stuff. On 125.3 for Leclerc. Max is on 125. Well, 126 dead, I think. No, 125.8. Can't add up. Go. We are in third and fourth, but we are 6 tenths away from Charles Leclerc, which means we're at least that away from Oscar. First run, though, on scrub tyres. Brand new tyres going on now. Ah, so not so safety Clark.
Position is okay.
Who's coming out behind Kimi? Fudo. He's not far enough to get close enough to get a slipstream. That's good. We're going to get a nice
Straight out. Track is
unimpeded lap, I hope, here.
Charge off and go.
All depends on where we come across Max. I think he should get back to the pits before we catch him. So not a great first run for Oscar. Porsche pops up into second place now. Both drivers have improved in the first sector, but no purples yet. Max pulls into the pits, so best he can do is start from third. Hopefully we can bump him down. How are we out of battery with Mini? Oh, fuck, that's going to ruin his closing of the lap. Yeah, doesn't improve. Antonelli goes P2. Fudo improves his time, but not his position. He stays P6. Here comes Oscar. Oscar goes top. So we're going to start from row 2 in third place. Unless Joe can maybe have something to say about that. Or maybe even Stroll. Or George. They're all going to get a slipstream here off the back of Joe. Joe goes 7th, Stroll 8th, Russell stays bottom. So, 3rd and 6th, it is Oscar on pole from Charles Leclerc. Kimi will line up behind Oscar in 3rd. Porsche in 4th, Max 5th, Mini in 6th, then it's Joe from Stroll, Fudo, Fuji, and George Russell, bringing up the end of the top 10 there.
The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement.
The walls around Singapore force the cars close together, and even the best can waver in the tight spaces. Back in 2011, we saw Lewis Hamilton clip Felipe Massa as the two battled it out. There were certainly some words exchanged after that one, as I'm sure you recall.
The bumpy street surfaces here make this a challenging circuit for the drivers, and the humidity causes them to lose as much as 3 kilos over the course of a race. But it's also tough on the cars, with 23 corners to tackle each and every lap. Good low-speed downforce will make all the difference here. It's race day, with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. Right, 2.5 mil. That's quite a bit more water than I was expecting. And it is going to go dry, look. So, oh, quite early by the look of it. So there's that. Or that's the same. Oh, there we go. I think we've found our strategy, perhaps. Yeah. Okay, so into Sahard's. Now he thinks it's going to need to come in earlier than that. In which case, it might be more sense for him to do 2 sets of softs. It's still slower. Got some choices. We'll play it by ear, I think. We're not going to push the fuel, put any extra fuel in, but we are going to push the fuel in the wet. We will push the tyres off the line just for that extra grip on the opening lap or two. And let's send them to the grid for the start of the Singapore Grand Prix.
It's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action.
To get back from P9 up towards the front, it's going to be a case of executing their strategy well and keeping it clean.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today. And this is it, the Singapore Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, we've easily got the jump on Charles. We're up to P2. Mini tried to hold the inside line there. You see Joe getting a little wide. Oh, we've got a crash already. Hajar and Staniek. Big chunk of wing missing there on Staniek's car. Hajar looks like he's out. Yeah, that car's very, very messed up.
Safety car, follow the reference. Charge on, charge on.
Oh, that was an interesting crash.
And look at the team there. They all knew what that moment meant.
Anthony Hamilton's running over to him to put his arm around him and tell him it'll all be okay. So, Safety Clark pressed into action immediately. Better not have been drinking. Or she'll end up parked next to Isaac.
Yeah, it was okay, it was okay. At the moment, we are P6. In front there is Verstappen. Behind you there is Stroll.
How is the track?
Copy.
No lift off.
Copy. Okay, copy.
Ocon into the pits as well. Why is Ocon coming in? Has he got damage? He's just changing his tyres. It's odd. So a new front wing for Staniak, but he does have some damage to the car itself. Maybe suspension, maybe chassis. Maybe a little bit of both. Don't understand why Ocon needed to box. His tyres were fine. Why did he box? One of life's little mysteries. Maybe he's just being overly French. Who knows? So Ocon has caught the back of the field. Staniak is closing in quickly. We might go racing again at the end of this lap. There we go. The whole field is back together again. Looks like we are going to do another lap then. Two and a half kilos of extra fuel. So Kimi has 100 and let's cross the line. 102.8 kilos. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. We are, 6.5 kilos heavier. So he's 4 kilos under fuel at the moment. He's certainly going to be able to save some fuel while the safety car is out. Means we can at least just push the engine, push the braking zones. I would have taken a couple of laps out if I thought we were going to get a safety car on the second lap. Track is going to get a little bit drier in a moment as well. Surely this is the lap that the car comes in. I need it to be this lap. I need them to still have a deficit to fuel. There we go.
Safety car will be in this lap. Just focus on restart.
Now we can push one step more on tires.
All okay to push on tires.
Recharge on.
Copy. Yeah, copy. Copy.
Okay, mode charge. Mode charge.
Yeah, copy, copy.
Leader going now. Racing from the line.
Max has a spin. I thought I heard something going on.
Turn 16. And round they go. And ultimately, just unable to bring the car under control.
We leave it to you.
Copy.
So that's going to put Verstappen way out of position, potential. Oh no, he's still there. He managed to catch back up. Ah. Oscar is braking early.
Overtake button.
Copy.
Overtake available.
Yeah, copy.
140.4. 1.6 seconds quicker. Let's see if we can close him back up again on this lap. Tyres are already getting very hot. But we are creating the gap to Stroll. Doesn't mean that gap will stay there. Stroll may well start to close back up on this lap himself. Porsche struggling to stay with Kimi and Charles. We are right on the tail of Verstappen.
Full charge, full charge.
Okay, copy.
Try to pull it down a bit more on your tires.
Okay.
Right, we are closing back up.
Use overtake.
Yeah, copy, copy.
And I want to get in front of Oscar. Melt those tyres of his.
Keep focus, we get him. We get him.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Someone keeps hacking into the voice synthesizer for Kimi Antonelli there.
Overtake available.
Copy.
We need to cool the car.
Copy. Yeah.
Come on, outbrake him, outbrake him, outbrake him.
Copy.
Damn it.
Copy.
Charge on.
Copy.
Let's cool down the rears.
Copy.
Try to pull down as much as possible.
Copy, copy.
Gobble, gobble.
Overtake.
Copy.
Oh no, don't lose the place. Don't lose the place. Come on. There we go. Good lad. Good lad. Yeah, Mini's going to be just pookling around in sixth, I think, tonight. Unless Porsche ends up dropping out with the pack. And then maybe we can squabble with him. Joe's going to catch us, and then it's going to be us and Joe by the look of it. Track is getting very dry at the moment. It is about to start going back up again. Don't think the DRS is going to switch on. You see Joe is just catching us hand over fist here. Reeling us in.
if you can push.
New fastest lap for Max Verstappen as he pushes onto the back of Teo. Now Zhou goes quickest as he's caught up to the back of Mini. Water levels starting to creep back up again.
Overtake available.
Come on, hold him. No, damn it, he's through.
I don't know. I cannot believe this.
Try to recover your previous rhythm that was looking fine. Stroll behind.
We are definitely too fat with fuel right now. Kimi's doing what he needs to do at the moment. He's keeping Leclerc behind him. Tyres now starting to cool.
You can push harder.
Which means we can increase our pace a little bit. The show's gone. So yeah, unless something happens to Porsche to drop him out of the queue, I think 7th is the best now that we can possibly hope for with Gabriele Mini. Piastri in clean air at the front is just looking after his tyres nicely. Leclerc, Porsche, Verstappen, they're all nose to tail. They're going to be overheating their tyres. And if Zhou catches the back of them, he's going to risk overheating his tyres as well. That'll all help Mini and Kimi. But this is why I wanted to try and get in front of Oscar, and we just couldn't get it done. Because then we could have overheated Oscar's tyres. And I know it's coming sooner or later, a lunge from Leclerc that's going to catch us out. I'm just wary of when it's going to come.
Piastri is still in front of you.
Leclerc behind.
Use our battery just to make sure we stay ahead. Cannot afford to drop behind. There we go.
Yes, let's go.
Nice, come on. Piastri in front.
Porsche trying to make his move.
Charge on.
He's up the inside here, but if he can't shut the door, Leclerc will retake the place. Porsche has the slipstream on us, but it wasn't a long enough straight to be able to capitalise. Leclerc is still there, and now Leclerc is through. We are looking maybe around lap 25 to make the switch, maybe even a lap or two before then, according to that. So let's have a look at strategy options. If we are looking at lap 25, that suddenly becomes much more inviting. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. There is Joe in the background. Mini a further 2.5 seconds back. Stroll looks like he's trying to close up to Mini. So we're about halfway through this stint, according to the radar predictions. And we are consistently lapping a couple of tenths slower. That might be because we're having to drive defensively. We're going to up the tyre pace slightly. Leclerc's always looking for that lunge. And it's costing us a tenth or two at least every lap, having to alter our lines into the corners.
No management is required.
Here he comes again. Once again, we shut him down. But once again, it costs us a little bit of time into that corner. There's no doubt Leclerc is quicker than we are. We are definitely holding him up. But his tyres are paying the price. Again, having to compromise our entry into that turn just to make sure we're covering off the line. And again here as well. And another look, another lunge from Charles. Oh, contact.
I got hit badly.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
We're okay, but that's hurt Charles. I think that's hurt his wing. Yeah, he just drove into the back of us. Our rear wing is fine, thank God.
And while all that was happening, the crew in the garage could do nothing but watch on.
Has that actually damaged Leclerc's wing? I don't think it has, actually. I think he's got away with it somehow. He has. Lucky bastard. took away some of our confidence, which is a little frustrating. That should be a racing incident, and it is. It's also cost us about half a second to Oscar. Stroll is closing in. We are losing time now with Mini. His confidence that he'd gained has bled away. Yes, he actually cost us 0.7 of a second that lap. Maybe more, considering we were lapping a couple of tenths quicker.
Okay, we cool the rear.
Copy.
So, while the new upgrades have given Mini a little bit of extra performance, they have also not done enough to improve his overall pace substantially. To be fair, I didn't think they would, but he is slipping away. We are losing touch a little bit. We've absolutely cooked Leclerc and Porsche's tyres and Max's tyres as well, to a degree as well, with the dirty air. So the sprint for the pits should go quite well for us. Oscar is the one car that is semi-comparable to us. His tyres are a little worse than ours, but not that much worse. And Stroll has got through.
More charge.
Okay, copy.
Use overtake, use overtake.
Yeah, copy.
Mode charge, mode charge.
Okay, copy, copy.
Overtake available.
Yeah, copy.
Even if I only get past briefly, it will be enough to give me a boost of confidence. Ah, he's using battery luck. Can we get him late on the brakes?
Okay, copy.
No.
Yeah, keep doing your best.
Okay, copy.
Try to stay off slipstream a bit more.
Copy, copy. Copy.
This time,
Try
maybe.
to cool the engine if you can.
Copy, copy.
There we go.
Copy, copy.
Come on, hold him off. Ooh, very tight through there, but we've got the move done.
Good job.
And there we go. Huge confidence boost for Mini there. That'll help his pace.
No charge.
Copy.
See, we've got almost 20% life over Charles Leclerc and co now. Only about 6% to Oscar, though. We are getting closer to our pit window.
Overtake available.
Copy, copy.
And Leclerc has backed off a little bit.
Copy.
Overtake available.
Copy.
Let's see if we can break away from him. And close that gap to Oscar. If I can get ahead of Oscar for the pit stops, that will give us a good chance of actually staying ahead if we can pull out one of our blindingly quick stops again. Gap's down to 2 seconds. We've opened up a 2-second gap to Charles. I am about to run out of battery, though. If we're lucky, we might harvest enough battery to be able to get him at the end of the first DRS zone.
Fastest lap.
Copy.
Can we catch him napping here?
We need to cool the car.
Copy.
Couldn't quite get through.
Copy.
We go charge on.
Copy.
Right, Mini's broken away from Stroll.
Okay, we charge on, recharge on.
Copy.
No DRS available, no DRS available.
Copy.
Out of battery.
We go charge on.
Copy.
We can push one more step on tires.
And he's starting to close in on Zhou now as well. That's excellent. If we can get him past Zhou before the stops.
charge on.
Copy.
Losing ground to Oscar. Part of that, I think, is down to harvesting. Part of it might be Oscar picking his pace up. Let's see what he does when he crosses the line. He might just be responding to us being so close. I think the only way we might get Oscar is with an undercut. Yeah, 138.8. Massively quicker. Joe picked his pace up as well. Getting close now. 8 minutes until we're dry.
Okay to push on tires.
Look at that, he's opened the gap up to 4 seconds again. Hey. Burnt all that battery for nothing. Well, not nothing. We broke away from Leclerc. Max still stuck behind Teo. His tyre's going to be dying. 54%. Surprised Joe hasn't caught them yet. Max is definitely starting to get a little impatient. But I think Porsche has taken a little nibble out of Charles. Here comes Max, going to look to go around the outside in the braking zone. Can't quite get alongside. Another quick lap from Oscar, 139.9. Just going to go for it with the tyres now. We are getting very close to that crossover point.
Copy.
I kind of want a safety car to come out right now so that we can box, put on some softs while it's still wet, and hope that the AI doesn't. You watching Family Guy? Not Family Guy, American Dad. Their army. Has anybody seen or heard from Trucker recently? I haven't seen him in months. If you're out there, Truck, I'll be doing okay. Feel free to pop in and say hi. You are missed.
It's going to stop raining soon.
Copy.
So Max has lost a bit of ground. Gap is starting to come back down again.
Update on tires and balance. How is tire?
You're okay.
Gonna refill our batteries. Comet has finally turned up. Welcome, Comet. Barrow's been sitting on quiz questions for the last hour and a half waiting for you. I don't even have to say anything now. Comet's roasting himself. He's only outperforming his teammate because Ocon unexpectedly boxed for fresh tyres at the end of lap 2 for an unknown reason. Oh, at the end of lap 1, sorry. We had a crash on lap 1 which brought out an immediate safety car.
Full charge.
Yeah, copy.
Try to cool down a bit more on your tires.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. We saved some battery.
Recharge.
I don't think we were going to be able to jump Oscar in the pits if we boxed on the same lap. So I wanted to make sure we got some battery. Hope we can get an undercut of a lap or two on him and just fly on a set of softs. No, he's only 5 hours behind, so that'll be Easton. Central 6 hours. It was 5 hours until our clocks went forward, because American clocks go forward a couple of weeks before ours do.
Looks no more rain coming now, but we'll keep you posted.
Copy.
Do I take the gamble and box this lap? I will with Mini.
Box is lap.
I'll go one more lap with Kimmy.
Have a good check of track conditions.
DRS enabled.
Should have boxed. Never mind. Too late now.
Yeah, copy, copy.
Box.
Copy, copy now.
Stop, please, lads. Thank you. Perfect.
More raise. More raise.
Actually, no. It's a good thing we did go the extra lap with Kimmy. just slightly too wet at the moment for Mini, but not by a lot.
At the moment we are P17.
What's my opinion on Suzuka other than it being an absolute snooze fest? In what way? I mean, other than it being a snooze fest, there isn't really a lot else to mention.
Mode charge.
Practically zero overtakes in the grand scheme of things. Oscar's going again. Here's our chance. I think he's still too far ahead. Everyone behind us boxed. Beautiful stop. Not quite as quick as Mini's stop, but quick enough. Yeah, Pirelli should have brought soft a compound of tyres.
Overtake available.
Copy.
How you doing, Overcomer? Ah, Joe gets out just in front of us.
Leclerc behind.
Mode attack. Tires are okay.
Okay, copy.
Try to slow down a bit.
Okay, copy.
Oscar's in. Soft tyres for Oscar, so he's going to be going for another stop as well. Have we done enough with Kimi? Don't think. Well, we might have done. It's going to be tight. I think we've got him. There we go. We are through.
And we do one step more management, 12.
Copy.
And one click overtake available.
Copy.
Now, can we get Joe through? We'll get through Joe and Verstappen. We have the DRS, but we're boxed in.
Keep focus on our race.
Ooh, that was tight in front of us. Oh, you're kidding. No, don't go 3 wide. It's barely big enough for 1 car, let alone 3. So one of those 2 isn't getting DRS. I don't know who. It's Max.
No overtake now.
Yep, copy that, copy.
Come on, we can get you. We can get you. Ah, we can't get you. Oscar has already caught me. Well, that's not surprising. All right, into top-up mode then.
Charge.
Let's just see if we can keep him back. He's got DRS. He's going to be pushing.
Overtake available.
Copy.
Come on, come on, come on. Ah.
It's just a lot of confidence.
We just keep our head down. Leclerc behind.
Damn it. That was close. Oh, we are through again. Oh no, have we given him the DRS? We have. Ah, come on. Hold him, hold him, hold him. Yes, okay.
Recharge on, recharge on.
Copy.
Still stuck behind these two. Not likely to get through anytime soon. So let's save a little bit of time wear here with Mini.
Slow down a bit.
Okay, copy.
If we get the opportunity to stretch these tyres a bit and then go onto a set of softs instead of mediums at the end, that might be beneficial. I am also going to start harvesting as well, try and rebuild the battery while we are stuck here, unable to go through. Right, let's have a look. First question. Most wins by a driver plus the number, 1 point for each. Did I see Comic guessed Vettel? Did he say how many? Ooh, it's tight still. I think we might just have to sit behind Oscar. You're going Vettel 5 times. That's my answer as well, Vettel 5 times.
I am trying.
It's okay. Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Move charge, move charge.
Your fastest lap there for Oscar, but we are tucked up behind still. Refilling that battery, saving a little bit of tyre wear. We did push very hard on that outlap or two with Kimi.
Piastri is in front of you.
And the fastest lap's already been beaten. George, a 133.1. Oh, wow, look at that. He beat it by just 15 thousandths of a second. That was tight. Mini is dropping away.
At the moment, everything is okay. You're doing well there.
What 2 years has not been run? 2020 and 2021 pandemic years. A lot of circuits didn't run those years. Quite a few circuits were run twice. I'm looking at you, Austria. I'm looking at you, Bahrain.
Overtake.
And we have now dipped out.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Little squirt of battery just to get back into DRS range. Keep the tyres in good shape here. Leclerc has got ahead of Porsche briefly. Porsche gets back in front again. Now Leclerc back in front again. Make your mind up, fellas. Trying to give commentary on how the race is going here.
Charge on, please.
Copy.
Use overtake button.
Copy.
Mini almost back in range, which is good because I'm almost out of battery already. Max has upped his pace recently.
Tires update.
Come on, get in range. There we go. Okay. Ready for the next question. Most podiums by a driver without winning. Oh, yellow flag. We've had Stoffel watch. Stoffel watch is a thing.
There is a debris, so have a good look where you go.
His rear wing's intact. So he's obviously gone into the front of that turn there. Did he have contact with Fittipaldi? Fittipaldi has picked up some damage from somewhere. Staniak had that damage from his collision with Ajar on lap 1. Let's watch the replay, see what happened here.
Something's happened. Looks like the Alpine.
There was contact then. No. Fittipaldi hit the wall again as soon as he got going.
There is a crash.
Is Stoffel
So look
out?
for debris there.
No, he is going. Who gets the penalty? Is that a Stoffel penalty?
Watch for debris there.
No, it's a Fittipaldi penalty. In amongst all of that, we got an overtake with Antonelli and set the fastest lap as well.
Yes, let's go.
Piastri in front.
Everything can happen in this race.
Back and forth we go. Mini is comfortably back where he needs to be. Let's try and
Try to
protect his
slow down a
tyres again.
Okay, copy, copy.
bit. Good job.
Stoffel's in the pits.
Take available.
And away he goes, and he still has damage to that car. He's about to get lapped as well.
Keep your act on.
Who's he going to get in the way of? In fact, has he given Kimi some DRS there? No, he hasn't. Oh, a little move there from Antonelli
DRS.
meant Piastri had to suddenly back out. We've got an opportunity here to maybe get a little bit of breathing space. Oh no, he's going to comfortably just let us both through. What was the question? I've forgotten. Most podiums by a driver without winning. Is it the number of podiums as well, or just the driver? Because that would be even harder.
You do your best.
How are tires? Tire status okay to run?
We save fuel when you can.
Copy.
Quiz on pause. Okay. Still tucked up nicely here. High wear is definitely not as nice. I don't think I can get away with stretching these enough to go onto a set of softs, so it is going to be mediums for Mini to the end then.
Don't give up. Leclerc behind. Let's get it.
Go on the attack again. See if we can retake the fastest lap. Maybe pull a little gap to Oscar.
No problem, no problem.
Got the gap up to 1.5 seconds. Make that 2. Purple in the middle sector. Strong final sector here might push that fastest lap even further. 131.9. Yeah, that's it. That's the new fastest lap. 131.9. It won't update because we already held the fastest lap. That's an annoying bug within this game, but we are back in control of the fastest lap quite comfortably.
We need to protect the front tires.
Copy.
And now, inevitably, Piastri's going to start to wind me back in again. Oh, hello. I thought we'd made the move. We've lost the slipstream.
Overtake available.
Copy.
Let's see if we can catch him out.
Keep focus on our race.
Not there. Maybe down here. Actually, I probably don't want to just hit.
Do your best, man.
Ah, damn it, we did anyway.
We need to still lift off.
So we've just given Joe the DRS.
More charge, more charge.
Okay, copy.
Oh, we get pushed wide. Don't damage the underfloor, please. It's brand new. It's the only one I have.
Yeah, keep doing your best. Behind you there is Stroll. Okay to push on tires. Mode charge.
If I can get through and get an overtake, get him into peak confidence right before he stops, that would be very beneficial.
Tires update.
At the same time, I want to try and use this opportunity to refill that battery so we can push him on the undercut. I just don't want to wait too long because there's a chance Joe will push up onto Verstappen and then the opportunity will be gone. It's going to be a bit of a balancing act here. Yeah, Antonelli has just lost almost a second to Oscar.
On tires, we are good to push one step more.
And I think this is the lap that I have to get past. Joe does look like he's closed up a little bit.
Mode charge. Mode charge.
Copy, copy.
Gobble, gobble. Oh, Antonelli has given up DRS to Oscar here. Ah, damn. Can't stay ahead of him.
Use overtake.
Copy.
I'm not in range. I've got to get in range.
Mode race. Mode race.
So, no battery saving then. But, on the flip side of that, if I can slingshot past Joe, I can hopefully get straight into Verstappen's DRS and then try again. Verstappen's been pushing to catch up with Porsche. Through goes Kimi Antonelli. Here we go, here's our chance.
Just a lot of confidence.
I know you're doing the best. Leclerc behind.
And there we go, that's peak confidence.
And we'll get that.
Charge on.
Just out of range of Porsche and Verstappen, but we'll get there.
Mode charge. Keep focus on our race. More charge.
Charge on, charge on.
Keep focus.
Oh, yellow flag.
Focus.
Lawson is in the wall. Get your get in your car, safety clerk. You might be needed. Sargent's been hit as well, or Sargent has hit Lawson maybe. Lawson is out.
We've got a yellow flag here.
So yeah, Sargent went up the back of Lawson.
feel the frustration from the team watching on the monitor.
It's a VSC.
VSC, VSC. Stay close to the delta as much as possible.
Yeah, copy, copy.
Oh God, my chat's not working properly again. All right, so what's the confusion with we know it's the driver who's got the podiums without winning, but we're wondering if there was a second point for how many times he's been on the podium. Just the name of the driver. Okay. You sticking with Webber, Comet? Okay. I'm going Ricardo.
Box, box.
Box.
Box, box.
Box.
No lift off needed from our side.
Don't forget the lift off.
Sergeant's in the pits with a 5-second penalty to be added to his time. Bearman boxing behind. I'm hoping that Piastri is going to look at his tyres and go, it's too soon.
Yeah, all okay, confirm with the driver.
Yeah, straight front.
All right, so Piastri is staying out. Leclerc's going to box
Leclerc behind.
because his tyres are gone. Pourchaire will probably box as well. Mini is definitely boxing. Chance of some undercuts here. It's not the greatest of stops. Here's where it gets interesting. We jumped Pourchaire. Yes! I was hoping that might happen. We jumped him. Leclerc has gone medium. So has Pourchaire.
22 laps remaining.
Can I get out in front? Nope, just behind Stroll. But I put Sonoda between me and Pourchaire. That helps. Unfortunately, Leclerc is 2 cars ahead.
Tsunoda behind.
Vito, safety car ending.
Copy.
DRS enabled.
We need to manage front left.
Copy.
No saving.
Copy.
Use overtake.
Yeah, that worked out really nicely for Mini. It was a little early for Kimi, but a chance to save a few seconds on a pit stop could be crucial in the fight with Piastri. It is between the two of us for the Grand Prix win. Yeah, I'll have a look at that afterward. I don't want to mess around with it while I'm trying to stream and think of answers to quiz questions. But I'll have a look at doing that after the stream. All right, Russell boxes right after the safety car. That's us up into 7th.
Tsunoda behind.
4 points on offer here. First answer only, turn-based.
Keep focus on your race now.
We'll be getting 2
Good job.
each, but who knows? Okay. I think I'm clear on that.
Tires okay.
All right, 2.5 seconds behind Charles.
Full charge. No overtake.
Do your best. I know it's difficult.
Okay, I'm going to take the obvious one. I'm going to go Norris.
How are the tires?
We are too cold on the front. And now tires are stabilized.
Recharge on. Recharge on.
Is Alonso your second answer, Comet? Just curious because you went before Farah even confirmed whether mine was right.
Don't worry. Keep focus.
And yes, it is incorrect.
I am trying.
Alonso's won it twice.
It's okay. It's okay.
Max is into the pits and he's gone soft tyres. Alonso won twice. He won in 2010 and of course he won in dubious circumstances in 2008. But Vettel won twice for Ferrari, not just once. My second answer, I'll take another obvious one. I'll go Carlos Sainz.
Charge on.
All right, we are 17 seconds behind. Yeah, the first 3 wins for Vettel were in a Red Bull. 2015 was his win in Ferrari, first win in Ferrari, and then obviously Ferrari for his second win as well. Oscar is in. We are definitely going to get an undercut. The question now is how big of an undercut? That was a good stop.
Overtake available.
Copy. I don't know.
So we have a 12-second lead over Oscar Piastri,
Behind Verstappen.
although he's on brand new soft tyres. And Joe will be out of the way by the time he catches him, I think. Mini currently trading places with Leclerc. Fourth now is the best we can do. Sorry, with Porsche. Fourth now is probably the best we can do with Mini. It all depends on how much pace Joe has. He will be a little bit closer, I think. Rosberg would be correct in 2016, the year he won the title.
You are doing a good job there.
And there is Joe into the pits. That was a lap or two quicker than I was expecting. Maybe Cadillac gave him the call to clear the path for Oscar there. 12.5 seconds is the gap. Oscar's going to absolutely fly on this lap. How far back is Joe going to be? $15 seconds, 14 seconds, 14 seconds. So we've got a really, really good chance of taking fourth now.
Next car behind is
with Mini, which would be an amazing result.
keep focus on our.
We won't have the pace to catch Charles. Not without destroying the tyres. And then we won't have the pace to stay ahead if we do get past him. So, it's the rabbit and the fox situation now. Oscar is going to come hunting. We just have to hold on and hope we can stay ahead. I'm going to grab a drink from the fridge. Ow. My headset on the side of my unit there.
Keep focus on our race.
You see, Oscar took a second out of us on that last lap. He's getting close to the fastest lap as well. We did a 1:30.9, I think. No, it's got to be quicker than that. It's a 1:30.8 for... Oh, yeah, Anthony, 1:30.8 is the fastest lap. So... we're out of spare fuel. So that's going to slow us down a little bit now. 132.0 across the line for Kimi.
You're doing a good job on tires. Keep doing that. You're doing a good job.
131.9 for Oscar. So at that pace, we can hold him off. But our tyres are going to dip out of the window at some point if we keep saving the rubber like this, which we need to do because we are giving up 12% over Oscar in a car that has much better tyre cooling than us, and I think Piastri has a better smoothness rating as well. And you know what? We are slowly chipping away at Charles Leclerc with our leapfrogging.
Okay, do your best.
Maybe there is an outside chance.
Behind.
I'm going to turn that down.
3 seconds behind.
Going to harvest. Max looks like he might be hunting us as well. Joe has got a little bit of pace over us, but he's still 12.5 seconds back. I think a strategic bit of battery saving over the next lap or so, and then a quick burst might be enough to break away from Teo and get me close to Charles. If I can get onto the back of Charles with a full battery, I've got a chance.
Good job on tires.
This one is not turn-based, okay?
Behind Verstappen.
Oh yeah, Max is definitely pushing hard, look.
Do your best, man.
So is Joe. Porsche's pace has dipped a little bit. I'm going to have to get through soon. Max on those softs.
Tires update.
Same as Joe.
Overtake available. Try to cool the engine.
Yeah, we've lost half a second, at least on this lap, if not a full second.
Good job.
Kind of loath to push the tyres, but I think we need to.
No management.
Come on, Teo, hold up Max.
The tires is good.
Copy.
Ah, damn it. Verstappen's going to get through. Or is he? Maybe not. There's another DRS zone, just the other side of the bridge. We are scampering as fast as our little legs will take us. Flintstone style. And look at the gap we've opened up to Teo. But Leclerc is pushing as well. I think. See what he does. Across the line. 31.9.
No overtake now.
Oh, new fastest lap for Gabriele Mini. We killed the battery. And Max does now get through.
More charge, more charge. Suggest lift off.
Gap's 2.5 seconds. We couldn't get close enough, but maybe with us being almost at max peak confidence, we can close him down. Flintstones is still faster than the 2021 Haas. Everything was faster than the 2021 Haas. Right, gap to Oscar is down to just 9 seconds. "15 races, which team has the most poles?" Ooh. And what was it? How many as well? Oh God, that is a horrible question. That is an absolute stinker. Thank you for that, Farah. That is a horrible, horrible question. You doing, Ruben? I have an answer for the team. And not sure about the number of times. I think I'm going to say Ferrari as well. I'm going to go with 6. I don't know if I'm right with 6. I might be a little optimistic on that one. All right, 7 seconds is the gap. 8 laps to go. Oh, 7 times for Ferrari. So does that mean I get the bonus point on that one? Yes. Nice.
I am trying.
It's still longer to go.
Unfortunately for us, we have lost ground to Charles while I've been cooling the tyres down and making sure that we had enough rubber left to hold off Max. Max hasn't caught us, which is a blessing, but it's temporary. Porsche is falling away a little bit. Joe's pushed his tyres pretty hard, and he has not really made up the ground I thought he would. Although he is still lapping. Actually, no, he took a 1.5 seconds out of us on the previous lap. There we go, just 0.2 this lap. Yeah, Piastri is taking 1.4 seconds out of us at the moment. Although we did have a little bit of traffic. How are Piastri's tyres looking? They're almost the same as ours. So we've almost saved that 12% now. Saved 10% the tyre. And our battery is full. And Max is all over us now.
No charge, no charge.
Gobble, gobble. Gonna let Max have the lunge. No, we didn't take it. The man on pole has won the race how many times? Oh,
Tires update.
it's not a nice one either.
I don't know. I cannot believe it.
Keep focus on your race now.
I don't even know where to begin on this one.
Five more laps.
This is just the total number of drivers, not each, not the most, not the driver with the most wins from pole, right? It's the total number of drivers who've got pole and won.
Mode charge, mode charge.
And I let Max get through.
Press
I was reading the chat.
Yeah.
Well, I let Max get away from me, sorry.
No problem, no problem.
I don't think it's as high as 9. So I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to go 8. I'm not sure, but I don't think it's as high as 9. So yeah, 8th final answer.
So there is 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go.
Copy.
Okay, mode charge. Mode charge.
Yeah, copy.
Mode charge.
Yeah, copy.
Right, come on, Max. I need you to push onto Charles and take me with you. Oh, it's 10.
Keep doing
Really?
your best.
Wow.
Keep focus. Everything can happen. Keep focus.
In front there is Verstappen. Keep focus on our race.
I just lost another little bit of confidence. I just dipped into high.
No charge.
Yeah, copy.
Max isn't catching Charles. So now I'm just going to have to push hard to stay with Max and
Put a bit of
hope
energy on tires.
that I can do him at the end.
Three laps to go. No lift off.
Just going to stretch my legs a little with Kimi, make it a bit more comfortable.
Mode charge. Mode charge.
Copy.
Mode charge.
Okay, copy, that's copy.
I think Max might get some DRS of his own here. That's why I can't harvest just yet. Otherwise he will drop me. No, he didn't get it, but he has got a slipstream, which is just as good.
Do your best.
Oh, now we're getting blocked. No. God damn it, Fittipaldi, get out of the way. Too late now.
Is 1.5 from you.
Max is gone. There goes my chance of fourth, I think.
Attack.
Joe has got ahead of Porsche.
2 laps.
Bit of a battle going on for the final point here between Behrman and Fuji.
Okay, do your best there.
Comet goes first.
You can
Again.
have some lift off.
All right, if he gets that bonus question again, I'll be miffed. Oh my God, I've just seen how close Mini is. Oh, he took the fastest lap from me. God damn it, Oscar. I've got no battery left. I can't respond.
Recharge on
Oh, you sneaky, sneaky bastard. There's Joe. He is flying right now.
Copy.
Oh my God, he's in the DRS. Fittipaldi won't leave me alone. He keeps overtaking me and slowing me down. Oh, God damn it. I'm not going to lose 5th place as well. Or am I? I might do. I hope not. He's having another look.
Recharge on. Recharge on.
Copy.
Oh my God, the cheek of him. Know your place. Piss off. This is just going to let Joe get a move on me.
Overtake available.
Copy.
No lift off.
Okay, copy.
Kimi wins by only 3 seconds in the end. Antonelli was flying at the end. Look. Woo.
And Ferrari picks up the win.
Where the hell did he get that pace from?
After a performance like
129.8.
they've done themselves and the team proud.
But Mini is going to hold off Joe. It is going to be 5th place. There we go, 5th place. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Good job there.
And full switch off considered.
That was a great performance from the Ferrari driver, wasn't it?
An inspired strategy from the team there. What a well-deserved win that was.
Well, they've been waiting for this, haven't they? And it's only right that they make the most of it. As far as Ferrari are concerned, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling after that race?
They'll be absolutely delighted to have picked up the win here. What a great outcome that is for the team.
And a big thanks to you all for joining us this weekend here in Singapore.
For the next round, we'll be travelling to Qatar as the drivers battle it out at the Losail International Circuit. We'll see you there.
There we go, confirmation of the final result. Kimi gets back-to-back wins, which I wasn't expecting, but we took advantage of that VSC to box early, and then we held off Oscar. He closed us down by 9 seconds, but we had a 12, 13-second gap when Oscar did eventually box. It is Oscar in P2. He steals the fastest lap from me with a couple of laps to go, annoyingly. Half a second quicker there. Charles takes 3rd. Max is in P4. Mini is P5. Joe in P6. Then it's Porsche in 7th. He kind of faded a little bit in this race. Good race for Tsunoda, up 5 places to take 8th there. George gains a place for a couple more points by himself and Aston. And Ollie Behrman is able to hold off Fudo Fujii in the end to get the final point in 10th. Fujii in 11th ahead of Stroll. Then Albon, Gasly, Sargent actually managed to stay on the lead lap despite that damage and the penalty. Ocon ends 16th ahead of Iwasa. Enzo Fittipaldi in 18th. Then it's Stoffel Van Dorn 19th. Roman Staniek in 20th. 2 retirements, Liam Lawson and Isaac Hadjar. Hadjar out on the very first lap in that collision with Staniek, and Lawson punted by Sargent, which brought out the VSC about about 2/3 of the way through the race. There we see the drivers' standings. Kimi top with 126 points, pulls out another 6 over Oscar, so that gap's now up to 23. And Kimi is yet to get the new underfloor. So I'm looking forward to the next race. That could be a good one for us. Max is P3, but only by 4 points now from Charles. Charles closing the gap by 3 there. Joe in 5th on 54 points. And Mini has closed the gap by 2. He's on 46, 8 points further back. Then it's Tsunoda in 7th with 31 points, 3 ahead of Teo Pourchaire. In 8th, George moves above Pierre Gasly in 9th. Level on points, but George has a more consistent record there. So that's what's put him up. I think he has the highest overall finish position. Ollie Behrman is 11th with 12 points, and it's Sargent in 12th. Fudo Fujii is 13th. 14th for Esteban Ocon. 15th for Albon. 16th for Stroll, 17th for Wasser, 18th for Lawson, 19th for Fittipaldi. Stoffel is in 20th ahead of Staniek, and Jar brings up the rear. In the constructor standings, we outscored our rival teams today by 8 points apiece. So 172 is the new points total for Ferrari. We are 15 points clear of Cadillac, and Red Bull in 3rd place are a further 29 points back. Then it's McLaren in 4th, 44 points. 5th place, Williams, 31. 6 and 18 points for Aston, 7 and 14 points for RB. Then it's Mercedes, Sauber, Alpine, Haas in 11th with 0 points still. In the pit stop challenge, it is Ferrari top with Gabriele Mini's stop there. Lightning quick as always, but look at Cadillac, 2nd and 3rd there. Splitting our drivers, we get 4th, but we do just outscore them by 4 points today. Sauber in 5th with Fudo Fujii. Alpine gets some points with Ocon. RB gets some points, as do Aston, Williams, and Mercedes as well. So there is the current standings. We've stretched our gap by 4 points over Cadillac tonight. We're on 182, 77 points clear of Cadillac there. Red Bull, no points for them this evening. They're on 69 and they're falling behind. Alpine moving above Aston on pit stop time there. Well, it should be on pit stop time. Must be on number of fastest pit stops. They've had more fast pit stops. I don't understand that. It says 3 fastest pit stops this season. I don't remember them getting top in any Grand Prix so far this season. And their time is slower than Aston. So why are Aston behind them? That does not make sense. But Alpine are above Aston. They're level on 32 points apiece. Sauber up 3 places onto 22 points ahead of RB by just a point. Williams and Haas both down 2 places apiece. That's 4 points and 10th place now for Mercedes, and McLaren still yet to get off the mark on 0. There are the stop times. 2 identical stops there for Gabriele Mini. Cannot go any quicker than that. That is as fast as the game will allow us. So, 1.799 stops and a tenth off there with Antonelli's stop, but not too far off. Second stop, not so good, but it was under a VSC, so we still saved a bunch of time on that stop there. Both drivers hit their sponsor targets. No contract bonuses as usual, so 2.375 mil added to the bank. Let's head back to HQ. So, let's see. Diego has accepted the contract offer. That'll cost us 250k now, but we will save a fair bit of cash. He's been offered a 3 mil a year deal. He's currently on 3.6, I think. Yeah, so we're going to save 600k a year. So that 250k is money well spent. There we go. Look at that little smile. He's a happy chappy. Let's take a look at our cars there. Suspension needs to be replaced on Kimi's car. The chassis and the side pods need to be replaced on Mini's car. F2 driver talent, Monica Almeida. She started with us. She was one of our very first rookies at Brabham, and she's bounced around a bit. She has already had time at Ferrari. Is she still at Cadillac? Or is she no longer at Cadillac? No, she is still at Cadillac. Okay. We're not going to invest in her. We're not going to invest in or sign her. We're not going to be here next season. So let's get the cars fixed. We have some upgrades coming. There we go. 1 day away. We've got 4 underfloors being made. That's good. So let's check in with the board before we advance time. Design center. Can I afford the refurb? No, I still can't afford the refurb. That's going to stay iffy. And that car park test center is getting closer and closer to breaking as well, as is our factory now, actually. Staff stuff. We're still 2 weeks away from the race sim getting its upgrade and a month away from the team hub. What do we have over here? Hospitality is going to need a touch-up soon. And we're okay with the tour center and memorabilia room. Helipad recently refurbed. Weather center upgrade is 2.5 weeks away. So let's advance time 1 day after we check in with the board. They were delighted, as you would expect, for back-to-back wins. Let's get these new parts built, shall we? So, where are we in the month? 24th. I'm going to build 1 and 1. And that should leave me just enough. Oh, we're already doing suspension. I was going to say that would give me enough to do a suspension on intense, but we're already doing it. So in that case, let's up those and up those. Don't have any spare wings, do I? Oh well, we'll just have to be trusting that we don't get rear-ended, because we don't have any spare rear wings. Right, I've got 1 mil left. What kind of improvement can I get on a front wing without going intense? Probably not very much. I think we looked at this the other day, didn't we, and couldn't get much. That's 1.8. I don't have the money. Okay, so never mind. Ignore that. I don't want to do an underfloor because I've just started building a whole ton of them. We've just done a new side pod. We've just done a new chassis. So we won't spend that remaining 1.1 mil. We'll hang on to it. Evening, Derek. Okay. Let's see. Calendar. ATR will go live in a week for a brand new one. Got our Ollie Behrman Scout report coming. There's another underfloor coming. And then we'll have our first side pod and our first chassis, along with another spare, well, with a spare underfloor in time for Qatar. Okay. Giovinazzi's rating has gone down. Not that surprising. All right, there's Ollie Behrman's actual stats. Oh, wow, look at his reactions. 94. His cornering and braking stats are pretty good. His smoothness is a little janky. His overtaking and defending aren't great. His adaptability is so-so. 5.2 mil a season. Neutral mentality as well. And he has 2.5 years left on his deal. So Giovinazzi's stats, yeah, that is a notable decline on a couple of them. Down 2 points in cornering. Braking, says it's gone down, but it stays the same value. Controls lost a point. Smoothness loses a point. Adaptability loses 2. 2 on overtaking, 1 on defending. Reaction stays the same. Accuracy stays the same. But he is just a development driver, so I'm not overly concerned about that. I brought him in just to help with the car development this season. He is getting on a bit now as well. How old is Giovinazzi? $35. Yeah, he's definitely in that aging out phase. Mick is very, very enthusiastic still. He is loving life back at Ferrari. Okay. Mick goes down as well. Again, he's training on purely on developing the car, so he's not getting much in terms of driver training. So that's to be expected. And there we see Mick has lost a couple of points in a few stat areas as well. We have gained a point in adaptability for Arvid. Our main drivers, let's have a look. Point in reactions, that's not the stat I was hoping would get the boost, but I'll take it. And a point in overtaking for Kimi. He's up to 94 in overtaking. What are we actually training him on? Wheel to wheel. Okay, he doesn't need that. His stats are boosted. So we need to focus on defending and adaptability more than anything else. I'm going to put him on that short run pace for the braking and adaptability. Let's check with Mini. Yeah, we'll keep him on that. Okay, got a new ATR, but a new month starts on the next day, and that'll be some more cash coming through. So let's advance time a day. There we go. We're up to 6.6 mil. So, here is a conundrum. Do I invest all my hours? Actually, I might be able to do both. If I just go normal, not intense. That's a big low speed improvement there. I don't think that's worth it. To burn all my hours on that front wing. I don't think it's worth it. Let me have a look in the warehouse. We haven't done this for a little while. Let's check the attribute values. So the new chassis is still not great, is it? Yeah, the front wing is decent, but we're not going to get massive gains on a new one. Rear wing is strong in Dragon DRS, not so good in the downforce. The new side pod is still pretty bad. Underfloor is a big step forward. You know, maybe we are going to have to do another underfloor. And we can't see what the new suspension is yet because it hasn't gone through. Let's see what gains we could make with an underfloor. And then we'll see what gains we can make with a side pod or a chassis. Oh, yeah, wow, yeah, there we go. Big improvement in cornering. Oh, no, wait. That is the one we're looking at. Because that doesn't have that one fitted. That's the Mark II underfloor. That's the Mark I underfloor. So yeah, those gains again, not that big. Okay. Let's take a look at doing another chassis then, shall we? Or another side pod. And then we can dial back how many of those we're making right now, knowing that we've got more coming not too far down the line. Again, the numbers not looking great. We don't even have the new one fitted yet, and I don't think we're going to get much out of development from this point on. I'm going to hang on to my cash for now. So I'm going to use the money that we've got to refurb our design center. Let's get our pit crew training sorted. It's a sprint weekend, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so let's go with a bit of speed training. Yeah, I don't want to put any training on that day. Otherwise it will carry over. So we'll take the Monday off, and then we'll go with some split training. And then we'll go with a day of car building. And a morning of drill training. That'll work. Is that a little bit too much? It's awkward. There we go. And then we'll have the Thursday off so that we have that rest day. So, yeah, Monza in May. That's unusual. We will confirm. There we go. Training is set for the next calendar month. I am going to get rid of one of those extra engineers now. Don't need them anymore. It's advanced time. And let's fit some... Oh, god damn it. Of course the factory's shut. 2 weeks! Jesus Christ, who built this shit? Well, the Italians, obviously. Maybe Alfa Romeo. Oh my god. Right, let's fix those new parts onto the cars. So, we've got one new chassis and one only. Front wing, they're both fine. Rear wing, can't break one. And now it's going to be 2 weeks before I can even finish what I'm building. 2-week delay to finish what I'm building before I can even start making spare rear wings. So that could be a real issue. I've got one new side pod. We're going to fit that to Mini. I'm going to give that to Mini as well. But I can now give the new underfloor to Kimi. And the suspension isn't ready yet. That's still a week away. And then we'll have to sit on it for a week before we can even try and build it. So, that is car 1's performance. It's 6th overall on the grid. The cornering looking very nice. And then that is car 2, 5th on the grid. The low speed performance in particular, very tasty. Not a massive help for Qatar. It's mostly medium speed corners. In fact, it's pretty much entirely medium speed corners with a couple of high speed kinks. But at least the medium and high speed is good, and more importantly, we got that new underfloor onto onto Kimi's car, just in time for this event. So that's given him a big boost to his medium speed performance. 6th and 7th now on the grid. We could be in for a decent race. Tyre wear still pretty poor. Suspension will help improve that, I hope, quite significantly, but that's a way off now. And this is one of those circuits that could potentially be an absolute nightmare. It says it's going to be 28 degrees. I think it will probably be a little warmer than that. We'll see. Could be quite toasty indeed. So yeah, there we go. That is it for tonight. That's it for this week on F1 Manager. I will be streaming on my other channel tomorrow. We'll be streaming some ETS, Euro Truck Simulator 2, and then Friday we'll be kicking off some ATS with a live stream as well, again on the second channel. And then over the weekend, I'll be getting everything prepped and ready for us to start an F1 Manager season on the PC next week. We will be streaming Monday and Tuesday back on the PS5 before moving over to the PC for Wednesday onwards. So this channel is going to get a little bit quieter, but it will still keep putting bits and bobs out. And then the other channel, if you're not yet subscribed, it is just Jim Bob Plays. You can find me by searching at JimBob_JBPG. That is my PC only channel. So we'll have live streams on there for ETS, ATS, F1 Manager when that starts next week. I will probably throw some other bits and bobs up there as well. When I got the spare cash, I will be looking at getting a copy of City Skylines 2 as well. Very, very keen to get started with that. And that will be a Let's Play series in video form rather than streaming. So that'll be coming to the new channel. So if you haven't yet got yourself on that channel, please do go ahead and make sure you get yourself subscribed and hit that bell to be notified. I say things are going to chop and change going forward. It's going to be a couple of days on the PlayStation channel, this channel, and then a few days on the new channel. And that's going to happen every week. So Mondays and Tuesdays will be PlayStation days, and then Wednesday to Friday will be PC days. And then going forward, once we've got into a routine, what I may well then do is mix it up with some random streaming over the weekend, maybe a PlayStation Sunday, maybe a PC Saturday. We'll see. But I have had a few people asking me to stream some Space Marine 2 on the PlayStation. So I will look into maybe doing a bonus stream, every now and again with that, especially with the new content dropping next week. I will probably do a stream at some point with that. And then we'll take it from there. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager next week and some truck fun on my other channel from tomorrow. Until then, see you later.